Man, I'm so happy with how this thing looks. Denzel Washington himself has actually witnessed the build, and through one of his agents and managers, I got his phone number. Called several times. It's ringing.
Hello? Don't call this number no more. That means don't call this number no more.
That means the next time we would have spoken would have been because I reached out to you and not the other way around. You understand what I'm telling you? You understand me? Huh? Don't
Call this number no more.
What's up? It's Casey from Casey's Customs. This is the year in review. 2023 was an awesome year. We built some really crazy stuff that I didn't think the channel would like. Sure enough, they ended up loving it. We had a couple wrecks this year. You know, it happens. We built some really cool stuff. We actually got some cars finished this year. Where the sun is hitting it. Looks like a candy copper. I got my dream car, a 1957 Chevy two-door hardtop. I have wanted one of those for a very long time. I finally got it. We put an LS motor in it. Also got the 67 Impala from the TV series Supernatural. It's okay. Just we need to not look at it a lot because it's not okay. I have been looking for that for 15 years. I finally found one. We got started on it. So excited about it. And then the 1990 Honda CRX, I was joking with a buddy about this in high school. Somebody should put a V8 Chevy in a Honda CRX. They're tiny, it would be funny. That was 20 years ago at this point. And sure enough, I did a video on the channel. I said, hey guys, what do you think? Should we, build this? It's been my most popular series, which is hilarious. So here we are. It's been great. 2024 is gonna be even better, but it's always fun at the end of the year to kind of look back and see what all we've done. Let's get started.
And with that, the 2023 season comes to an end. Good night.
Look at it. Everything's going great. Very happy with my new car purchase. Started on these cool builds, let me ask you a question. How have you not went to Caseyscustoms.com yet and bought the coolest merchandise on the planet? We're adding new artwork constantly. There's all kinds of good shit. The support has been huge. We've done more orders in the last couple months than we've done in the last couple years. It's all because of you guys. Thank you very much. But if you aren't one of the people that have been there yet, get your ass over there right now. Okay, sorry, let's get to work. Saint, you gotta plug your merch in every video. Let's go. When I look at this thing, it is hard not to say that's the coolest car I've ever seen. Oh, that's This is my RATROD Porsche. It is actually not a real Porsche. It is a fiberglass racing body. This was made by a company called Panzer, and they made them from 1985 to 1986. They made less than 50 bodies, and then Porsche sued the living shit out of them because whenever you do a kit car or a fiberglass remake, you are not allowed to make it one-to-one with an actual car. That's why, like, whenever you see a Lamborghini kit car, they're like a little bit longer or a little bit shorter or just a little bit different. This one is not. I have used factory parts, factory windshield, everything fits perfect because they didn't change the mold at all, and this got them sued into oblivion. So I've heard less than 50. Somebody told me it was more like 20 bodies. I don't know. I can't tell you. But what had happened then, they sold all their molds and the rest of the bodies to Bremer Racing, I think is how you say that, and they used them on their racetrack. What they would do is they basically cut a quarter panel off anytime they wrecked, and they would put one of these back on there or a front clip or anything they needed. So they basically just used them for all racing parts. So I got the body from a storage facility out by Cameron, Missouri. It had been in storage for over 20 years, and I think they closed the storage facility down, and so they just didn't have anywhere to put it. I got it real cheap, did not have a chassis, did not have a Volkswagen pan. It was just the body, and I think it sat in my dad's backyard for like 6 or 8 months before we figured out what we were gonna do with it. Usually kit cars, they just bolt up to a Volkswagen pan, so that's what I thought. Then we started measuring stuff. We realized it does go on a Volkswagen pan, but it has to be heavily modified. I believe we took, it was 2 inches shorter, the Porsche was, than a Volkswagen, but you couldn't just take 2 inches out of the wheelbase. You had to take one out of the rear section and then one out of the front. I can't remember exactly, but I do have a video on it somewhere, and you'll kind of see me building the pan up. We also put like a roll cage in it. It's definitely not spec. It's shit I just welded together, but it's such a light car. I can still pick this thing up even with the pan. It's just, it weighs nothing. So I wanted something in there, even for just cruising around, you know, the block and goofing off. I did put a 57 Chevy truck dash in it. Still needs painted. Gauges and everything all work. I believe the lights, tail lights, all that work. It is a 4-cylinder, 1600 Volkswagen air-cooled motor that ran perfect. It was actually low miles. And then sure enough, I put a ginormous turbo on it for really no reason at all, because it was running good before. But a 930 Porsche was a turbocharged 911 essentially. So I wanted to have a turbo, but in reality, if you took that turbo off, you'd have a running and driving car. You'd basically be done. Brakes are all new. Everything is cool. But yeah, you know, whatever. Excess is fun. Also, I had always planned on upgrading everything on this, and then I just got busier and busier. The shop has gotten bigger, YouTube has gotten bigger, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And so this thing is just kind of sat. I didn't know about Subaru swaps when I first started building it, but there's guys that do Subaru builds on these where you can get some real horsepower in there, and it'll bolt up to a Volkswagen Trans. I thought that would kind of be a cool thing. But yeah, it's a project. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. You could technically get in it and go the way it is, or you could upset grade some stuff and really have just the coolest car on the planet. I bought the cheapest welder on the internet. This thing was 10 bucks with free shipping. I bought it so you don't have to. Let's try it out. This is not a sponsored post. I don't even know how to pronounce this name, to be honest with you. We're going to have some fun with it, see if it actually welds, and see if you should buy one too. It's welded. Look at the heat signature on the back. Oh, damn, that's hot. That whole piece is hot. All right, I'm going to hit it with a wire reel real quick. It's not pretty, but it is stuck. When your welding skills are as good as mine, and you have something like this that's too hot, needs to cool off, some people will run this out to a bucket, dunk it in a bucket. I know this is going to be watertight because I welded it. It's going to be perfect. So I'm actually going to fill this pipe up with water, and that's going to cool it from the inside. Check this out. Oh, look at that. No leaks at all. Okay, I've had my fun. It is time for the review. What do I think? Obviously, if you can get this thing for 10 bucks, I would get it, but you need to know what you're going into. It's obviously Chinese. It's cheaply made. If they're selling them for 10 bucks, they're making them for 2. But anybody that's a welder, anybody that does any welding, if you're like known as the neighborhood welder guy, which I've been for 20 years now, somebody always has something that needs welded. It might be a, you know, a table leg, a metal table leg that needs a tack weld or something. That's happened hundreds of times to me. I'm sure it happens to you guys too, where somebody will just need something. If you're a guy in the neighborhood that doesn't have something like this, that would be perfect. Like if you just needed to use it a couple times a year, I think it would work out great. I think there's actually room to kind of improve it and tweak it a little bit to where you could even use it a lot more than that. 10, 15, 25 bucks, buy this thing, have some fun with it. It's going to work out just fine. And like I said, if this was my only setup, I think I could actually make it work. I can kind of tweak it and do it, but I would never be doing, you know, full-blown fabrication like I have in my shop with it, obviously. But if you're a guy that's just doing little stuff, I think that's the way to go. And just, you know, have some fun with it. I wouldn't take it too seriously.
What it needs. Perfect.
It actually does a really good job. Hey, I'm going to let you know this footage is kind of all over the place. Those of you who follow the channel know we started body work on this like almost 4 months ago. So some of this footage is 4 months old. Some of it is from yesterday. So it's going to kind of be all over the place. But we are finally painting it. Really, really excited. Robbie Layton sent me a paint gun. He kind of gave us some tips on some undercoating. It came out absolutely perfect. So with that being said, let's get started. What's your first impression? All right, I'm gonna set up the time lapse. Check this out. The old man's been working in the mornings. I don't know how I'm gonna do this video just yet because he only knows how to do time lapse. So we have a bunch of time lapse footage, but he's working at like 6 a.m. before I'm even awake. And it's really, really coming along. We are gonna paint the Mustang this week for sure. So it will be painted in this video. I'm so excited. It looks awesome. I'm gonna get some more non-time lapse footage. So it's not just a time lapse, video. He's really got this thing looking good. So excited. Okay, I just want to step in here in between our time lapses. It is finally time to paint the Mustang. So excited. We have been doing body work on this thing for like 3 months now. It's just body work takes forever when you want it to be perfect. And the old man, I believe this is the 4th time he's primed it, maybe the 3rd, I don't know, but he'll get it really good. Everything will look really, really close. Prime it again. Block the shit out of it. He just keeps doing that back and forth, which is what you're supposed to do. Looks great. Has a couple little spots here and there we're going to work on today, but we are spraying this thing tomorrow or the next day for sure. Now, I've said that before. We are actually doing it this time 100%. I have a bunch of stuff I need to get done before then. Also, we're going to be painting our nitrous tanks to match. We're going to be painting our intake for our turbos. I don't think I'm going to paint that the same color yet, but either way, I need to get it out of there so we can get it painted. I need to get the NOS tanks out so we can get them painted. I have a little bit of welding I need to do back here. I have a couple spots that are just tack welded that I completely forgot about. I need to get those welded up solid. I definitely don't want to be doing that after it's painted, so now is the perfect time to do it. And just a couple little things like that. And then the old man's going to come in here, I think tonight or tomorrow, block it down one more time, and then it's time to spray. I'm going to show you the color now. If you haven't seen it, it is very, very pretty. Check it out. This one, it's hard to even pick it up on camera, but that is a very dark root beer pearl. This is a really crazy bright orange. This one has so much pearl in it, it almost turns yellow. It's like a gold orange thing. We're gonna experiment a little bit. The goal is to do like a black base coat, then put this down and then put this on the top. So it'll be kind of like a, I don't know, like a root beer candy with extra orange, if that makes any sense at all. We have a spare trunk we're gonna spray first. Old Volkswagen hood. I guess it's not a trunk technically. Got an old Volkswagen hood. We're going to sand that down and we're going to experiment with it a little bit and kind of see what we're going to do. We're thinking stripes and we're trying to figure out like the combination of how we're going to do the stripes. We might do the stripes like black, but then have the orange on top. We don't know. We're going to play with it a bunch. But for now, I need to quit looking at my paint. Also, this whole situation was ungodly expensive. I think I have $2,000 in paint and it's not a lot of paint, but 2023 for you, baby. I need to quit talking and get to work. We're going to do some welding first. Then I'm going to take all these parts off. What are you doing? Hey, now listen. This is YouTube. You can't cuss, say fuck, shit, any of that stuff. Oh, no, that's your channel. I can do whatever I want.
Oh, okay, you can do whatever you want. You are the creator of all.
Do you have your makeup on? You looking good? Let me see. Lift it. Oh, God, he's camera ready.
Good.
Oh, shit, it failed. Oh, no.
He hung up. There you are.
No. You hung up on me 100%. We saw it. I didn't touch the fucking thing. I didn't. You're in the middle of nowhere. I can see behind you. I can see mountains. Okay. All right. What are you doing? Well, thank you very much for sending us this gun. This is the weirdest paint gun we've ever seen in our lives. So tell Dad what you got to do because you know I'm not the painter. So what do we have to do with this thing? I got these pouches, right?
Tell these people that we're doing YouTube videos. Hey, so that is a 3MX spray gun, and it has an agitator cup. It uses, basically, it's a pressure pot, HVLP, yeah.
Okay.
So, that little baggie, you're going to put that inside the hard cup.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
We got it, I think.
Shove it in.
Ooh.
Force it.
Force it. We're gonna be quiet. Now, what do you mean?
Like that.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't. It's.
And then it'll build up pressure, won't it, and then push it out.
So what you have to do though is you have to do you have a shaker in your shop?
Nope.
No.
We can make one with the sawzall real quick though.
So you got to do something to agitate it.
Okay.
Like that.
Like whatever, you got to mix up whatever's inside that bag needs to be shaken.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So how would you do it? How would you shake it in the gun like that? I don't understand. Oh, because the pot comes off. The pot comes off.
Right.
Yeah, so you have to actually like pop it. It's like Tylenol. You have to pop the seal.
Okay.
Shake it.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if you try shaking that after you pop it, it'll go everywhere. So
Oh,
pull
okay.
that back off of the gun.
Got it. Okay.
So look down inside there. There's a seal.
Yeah, right down the middle.
First, yep, just shove a screwdriver through that once it's agitated.
Okay.
Okay.
And then. Okay, and then.
Get back to the gun.
Yep.
I take that hose and I twist it. I twist it around it like twice, and then I plug it in just so it's not like getting in your way.
Oh, okay.
Like wrap it around the gun.
Yeah, once you pull the trigger, that shit comes out like it's pissed off.
I bought like a dozen of these too. I bought like a dozen of the pouches. Oh, okay, and it comes with a new.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it came with a new nozzle every bag.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So just adjust your pressures, adjust your distance. I mean, it's just like any type of rocker guard. You want to make sure you texture correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you do, I would definitely let it sit and sand it.
Okay.
Because you're gonna get little grainy spots in it. You want to cut those heads
You
off.
just cut the top.
It'll look awesome.
And then what do you do as far as putting it down? Do you put down the rock guard, then, because you told me something about like a sacrificial paint on top, or was it below it? Because it'll kind of suck it in a little bit.
I would seal it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I can do
But
that.
it's okay. Is it okay going over just a primer? Like that doesn't matter because you're
So
okay.
it'll go over sanded, substrate, whatever you've got going on.
Okay.
And I would seal it. Now, are you gonna seal the whole car, or are you just gonna base out the primer?
I'm just gonna base the primer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. There's nothing wrong with that, but I would seal that.
Put something over it just because it'll.
Yeah, just put it. I mean, you don't even need not epoxy. You're not going direct.
Yeah, we're just doing base.
Not going directly.
There you go.
Cutting out all over the place. These freaking Utah guys.
Otherwise, it's gonna yellow.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So you deal with that a little bit, but
Does it have to be a sealer, or can we just put like a base over the top of it and let it suck it in, or does it need to be a sealer?
you do whatever.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. What do you do? You do collision.
I would put a sealer over because you're gonna lock it in.
Okay, that sounds good.
We have the Okay. Okay.
So,
I can do that.
I did it once where I put the rocker guard over top of my sealer, and then I based over it, and it looked really good for about a day, and then it was silver, and that spot turned yellow. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we're gonna probably spray it. We're gonna probably spray it, let it sit for like a day, and then do the sealer on top, or is that what do you do?
I let it sit 30 minutes to an hour.
Oh.
Once it's like I always do a test on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Because you want to figure out your texture.
Well, yeah.
Okay. That sounds good.
Once it's dry enough that you know you can sand it, I just take 320.
Just scuff the tops off. Yeah.
Yep. Because then you're not going to get those little.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
everywhere
doing. Yeah,
that look like grain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to get that nice texture that's flat and textury.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
And then,
So it dries pretty quick. So you can do sealer within a couple hours then, basically.
absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
we've got a downdraft bake booth, but I mean, I do a 20-minute flash bake, and then I go in and I just nib it off and seal it. It's good to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
So, and you don't have to mask. I mean, another thing, are you looking for a hard line or a soft line?
It doesn't really
It
matter
doesn't
down
matter the
low.
way we have it because we're breaking up a body line essentially, so it's kind of going to have a natural.
I was gonna say that foam tape is freaking the cat's meow.
Okay.
On a soft line.
Okay.
All right.
I love that he's censoring himself. I said I love that you're censoring yourself because you know you're on camera.
For your editor.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Perfect. I think that's good.
Robbie, thanks a lot.
Hey, thank you very much, man.
Absolutely. And
We
if
gotta-
you need anything else, just call me.
We might.
We got to get together one of these
I know. I
days.
haven't seen you. You probably haven't seen Dad in 10 years since the build up.
I'm actually getting Toyota's delivering me a Toyota 23 Sequoia out of Kansas City.
Get
Oh,
your ass
wow.
over here. What are you doing? Tell me.
Almost had to come out again.
Yeah, you woulda.
Be out at some point.
Yeah, next time you're out, holler at me for sure.
Okay?
All right, good seeing you, brother. Take care, man. Bye-bye. Okay. Well, that's cool, because I thought he said
Yeah, it's gonna
24
yellow.
hour,
It's going to yellow. I
but
understand.
it
that.
dries quick. So what I have to do, I have to make a shaker. I've seen guys make them out of Sawzall. You basically take you break it.
Down and throw it on the ground.
You basically take a,
Sawzall.
yeah, but a clamp, like like a woodworking clamp, and then you put that in your Sawzall and just shake the hell out of it. I'm gonna make a paint shaker. I think I'm gonna weld a clamp to this bit, maybe. I don't know, let's see what happens. Got a real ugly little weld on it, but it should hold. Let's see. I don't want it to fall off. Also, we only have one of these cups, right?
Yeah, we only got one, so don't fuck it up.
Okay. Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure we're going to go in too far to break it. Is there speeds? No.
That's what it needs. Perfect.
Oh! So don't go fast.
I would say slow. Does that have an adjustment on it?
I don't think so. I thought they usually do, but I don't think it does.
Well, I know I had one that had an adjustment. Well, at least that way there we know we can.
We know we can do it, for sure. Don't need to floor it, but...
Now, just a little bit.
And also, since I thought I was closer to the edge than that, I can actually bring this down more, which would probably help it. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, but if you bust that,
Yeah, I know.
Thing.
I know. You're screwed.
we don't have pressure. That's probably all you need to do right there. And take shit out of it.
Yeah. You put it in the vise and just let it do that. If I had a damn way to...
Go ahead and give it a little bit more. Just like that.
It's probably okay, really.
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm just going to leave the blade on it, and then we'll have it.
Okay.
Let's go, baby. We don't need no freaking paint shaker. All right, ready? Shake it. It actually does a really good job. And then we're gonna just put a ton of it down there.
Okay, so now we gotta take this off.
Take that off. It's 12. This guy. Did you puncture it?
No.
He said puncture it and then put the hose in, right?
Oh, there's the hose goes there.
Here.
There.
Stab it with that. And then does it go
Stab
everywhere?
it in there. Okay, there you go.
Stabbed it. Oh, it's black. I thought it was clear for some reason. And then now, hold on. It gives it pressure in there.
Oh yeah.
Did it pressurize? Let me see.
Yeah, it did.
Are you sure?
Yep.
All right, I'm going. That's what he said. Wrap it around. That way it don't get in your way. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, I like that texture a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And that lays out great. I really like that a lot. Did it already use a one? He said they don't go very far.
Yeah.
Did it run out?
Yeah.
Okay, well let's just do it again. Make sure on camera. Make sure you're nice, because we all know you're a fucking asshole.
Well, I was just trying to, thinking I was coming into a car that was
Hey, it's just it's a couple hours late. Suck a fucking. All right, now listen. What is the plan? You fucking, we're gonna have to cut a lot of that. What is the plan with the trunk lid? Because I don't know if I talked about it on camera. I'm being serious.
This thing?
Yeah. So
I'll mess around with colors.
To see what our stripe is going to look like?
Things like that.
Okay.
And then I'll get,
Okay. Well, what you need to do, instead of trying to make it perfect, I would do one side completely fucking ass different from the other, just so we can see what it looks like. Thoughts? You're giving me a stupid look. I think you're going to do the Tom thing and make it look pretty, and we're not going to get any variation in how the shit's going to look. Paint one side with the silver and the orange, paint one side with the black and the root beer, and then we can kind of see what the fuck it looks like.
We need Jim Parker to come over.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He keeps name dropping local guys. It's time to go. I'm so excited. Yes, you always do hit the wrong button. You should see numbers. Wait, look. Yeah, and now it's gonna go black on you again because it just does that to save it. But just hit that red button on top when you're done.
When I'm done.
And then you won't see the red numbers anymore because you'll be on.
Okay.
See what you're doing. Also, why don't you use a tape measure?
Why don't I use tape measure?
Yeah. I'm not mad at you. It looks great. Have you ever used a tape measure in the years of doing stripes?
All the time.
Oh, now he's lying because the camera's on.
Really? 6 1/4.
What? Where?
In between this blue stripe here, 6 1/4.
Really?
Check it out.
Oh.
Tape measure's right.
Yeah, you don't know where it's at because you ain't been using it. All right, hold on. I'll find one. All right. Let's see what happens. 6 1/4. All right. Okay.
Did that with my eye.
Fucking, I shouldn't have brought the tape measure. I shouldn't have gave him any satisfaction. This is our test piece. We're kind of liking the root beer. I fucking hate that. I fucking hate that. If it was black, maybe, but no, I fucking hate that.
Okay.
All right, so here's where we're at. We should probably tell the camera. This was our test piece. Now, this is root beer, and then we had silver stripes, and then we were gonna do like a candy orange over the top of the root beer, and we thought it looked good. The problem is they don't play well together, and this looks like poopy brown, and this looks like orange silver. So now we're saying basically fuck the root beer. Even though it looks good, it doesn't look good with our stripe color. So what we're gonna do now is bury it in this really cool orange I have, which I'm okay with. I like the root beer, but I like the orange a lot better. This essentially is now just a very expensive base coat that wasn't needed. But I mean, this is probably the coolest looking color I've ever seen, and this will look really good with silver stripes. So it's more work for you, but you're okay with that, right, Yams?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Man, it really looks good, actually. No, don't leave the name. All right, time for clear. Check it out. It is painted. It is dry. It looks absolutely amazing. I am so happy with it. The camera isn't picking up the depth at all. Where the sun hits it, it's like a gold butterscotch. And then where the sun or the light isn't hitting it, it looks almost black. Just a ton of depth. I'm so happy. I wasn't sure about the stripes. I was like, I don't know if I want stripes. Dad was like, trust me. Love the stripes now. They fucking just look great. They really help this hood out a lot. And I just could not be happier. Funny thing is, this is not the color we were originally going for. It was going to be a root beer pearl, and then we were going to have this gold color, just kind of like a light mid coat over the top to give it a little flair. Well, check this out. That's what root beer pearl looks like with just one coat of gold. And I fucking hate it. It looks like poopy brown with like a shitty, ugly silver stripe. And so he had this whole car was this color. I mean, it was this root beer. And I was like, I fucking hate it. I don't like it at all. He's like, well, I don't know what to do. You know, what do you want to do? Well, we had 2 quarts of this golden butterscotch pearl. I said, just dump it on. I said, use every drop of that we have. And then we'll try and do what we can with it. It ended up being just enough. Came out perfect. Then we untaped the stripes. The stripes were a bright silver. And I said, well, now we got a bright silver with a, butterscotchy root beer color. I said, we need to darken those up. He said, what do you want to do? I said, put as much copper pearl in put as much copper pearl in the clear that you can. And he dumped damn near a bag of each of these in there. And that is what gave us basically a whole nother layer of depth, and it really darkened up these stripes. I don't know how much you can see, but there's a ton of pearl in those stripes, and I just like them. I like them toned down a little bit. They're not ghost stripes by any means. You can see them, but they look a lot better than the bright silver that they were before. I could not be happier, man. I've looked at this thing on pictures and stuff that I took. I've just been looking at the pictures for like hours. I'm so happy. Now, we do have a couple little issues. One, the gas cap kind of got forgot in the mix of all the other shit he had to paint. Same thing with the NOS bottles. They got painted, but they didn't get the basically last of the golden pearl. So these are all way too dark. It's not the end of the world for the NOS bottles because they're inside. This one has to match perfectly because it goes right here on the panel. So what I'm going to do right now, let's see if we can see how bad it looks. Oh yeah, it fucking doesn't match at all. So what I'm going to do is try and get this gas cap to match the best I can. I have like just a couple drops of the paint left, but that should be plenty, for a gas cap. And if I get the gas cap to match, I'm going to go ahead and add another coat to the NOS tanks to kind of, get them a little bit closer. Also, in between all the bullshit we had to do, we completely forgot to paint the intake. This was never going to be a, color matched intake. I was just going to do black, but I still wanted it painted yesterday. So what we're going to do is I want to get the, engine compartment, all that stuff painted. I'm not going to worry about painting the interior or the trunk yet, but I do want to get all this stuff blacked out. It'll look a lot better whenever we start putting our grill in and stuff. So basically I'm just rambling like I usually do, and we got work to do. So I'm going to tape off the engine compartment. We'll take this plastic out of here. I can get all that shot black. We also need to use our undercoating and get all of our undercoating sprayed. So as you can see, that is still red in there from the 09 Mustang, and that doesn't look great. So we got a lot of work to do. Let's stop rambling. God damn it, I love that color so much. All right, get to work. All right, got everything taped off that needs taped off. Now, normally you wouldn't need to do any of this. You would just paint your inner fenders and, your firewall and shit. Well, I have so much overspray on all this plastic and shit. I'm probably going to just paint it all black. Not the engine so much, but like all my plastics look like dog shit. The exhaust is going to get exhaust wrapped. I'm going to go ahead and just send it with high heat paint that I have. And yeah, really not happy. I tried to clean some of this off. with, you know, paint thinner. Did not come off. I mean, shit, even the battery has primer all over it. So, yeah. Also, I got my gas cap sanded, and I got some orange pearl in the gun. We're going to shoot that right now, and whenever I get that done, I do not have much paint, but I should have enough to at least get another coat on the nitrous bottles to kind of get them closer to what we're trying to match here. And yeah, okay, let's get started. Okay, got everything painted black that needs to be painted black. Whoopsie. I got all that undercoated in there. Looks pretty damn good. Got everything undercoated inside the wheel wells. I used a little bit of everything, black paint, rubberized undercoating, and then I used that chassis armor from my boys at Poppy's Patina. That stuff is really nice. It will not come off the floor without a chisel, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about my floor right now. The only thing I have left to do, we also got the gas cap cleared, and I went ahead and put some more pearl on the NOS tanks. The only thing I completely forgot about is my spoiler. I need to paint that black. So I'm going to sand the spoiler real quick, rattle can it, see how it looks. If it ends up looking shitty, I'll, you know, buy some black paint and shoot it whenever I shoot the Monte Carlo. But I think rattle can will be okay for now. But I do need to take the brackets off because I don't want to paint the brackets. So let's start playing with our spoiler. All right, Dad stopped by while I was getting ready to paint the spoiler. Also had to go pick up my kid from school. Totally stole this sucker from him. Tastes great. We went ahead and threw the hood on. We got to do some adjustments to get it sitting right, but god damn, that looks pretty good. Check out the stripes. Woo, so happy. So I was not expecting to spend the entire day undercoating today, but I have. I'm gonna go ahead and get the spoiler painted, and then I'm going to let it sit overnight, and then tomorrow we'll put everything together, throw the wheels on, push her outside, see how she looks. Hopefully the sun will be out tomorrow. It's supposed to be cloudy, which would suck, but there was no point in not doing all the undercoating and shit. I already had it jacked up. We already had it basically taped off in certain spots, so I'm definitely glad I did it. It's still wet, but it looks really good. Very, very happy. But we need to sand the spoiler down, and not only do I need to sand it for paint, I'm going to go ahead and grind these edges a little bit more because now that we have paint on there, it's going to be just a little bit thicker. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. Go ahead and grind this. That way, whenever I put it on, we're not going to have any, you know, scratching issues. So yeah, let's do all that. Got all the little accessories painted. We are good to go. The shit under the hood, the undercoating, all that is still wet, as you can see from my hands. I keep putting my hand in it. So I'm gonna let all this stuff sit overnight. Tomorrow we will put all these parts on, put our wheels on, roll her outside, and hopefully we have some sun because the sun's really gonna set this thing off. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow.
The next day.
Starting to put this thing back together. I still got to space my hood. I still got to space my doors. Saying that this is taking longer to put together is just the understatement of the year. We spent 6 hours yesterday trying to get shit painted, get it put back together. Didn't work. Came in today. I've been here for 3.5 hours already. I just now got the bumpers on. The tail lights on. It's just taking forever, and I'm going super, super slow because I'm worried about scratching stuff. I already scratched the goddamn front fender whenever I put the bumper on. And what's funny is I need to put the new front valence on because the one we had on there has a crack in it, so I just bought another one. But I didn't want to deal with it right now, so I just put the bumper on. So I don't even have that on there, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to deal with that at another time because it needs space and shit. But it's starting to go back together. It's looking really, really good. I'm very happy. Plugged the battery in. I got the rear battery charging so I can, you know, do the airbags and stuff. And yeah, really, really excited. I was just going to pull it outside, but I think I might actually drive it down to the parking lot down here. That way I can get like a full 360. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I just wanted to stop and bitch for a minute. Let's get back to work. Smoking good too. Oh man, I just realized I forgot my fucking shit. There she is. I had to run up to my shop because I forgot the fucking camera. Oh no, we're not hooked up. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there it went, there it went. Come on down. Fuck. I cannot believe the sun's not gonna be out. That's so cool. This Pearl really needs to see the sun. It just looks too dark without it, but I'm still pretty fucking happy. The beautiful $300 1966 Mustang just got dropped off.
A few minutes later.
It's been sitting for 30 or 40 years, and the rain we got basically made it impossible to get it picked up. But we've had record highs the last week and a half, so it's been dry. We were able to get it. And now I'm looking at it, you know, there's a reason it was 300 bucks. Good news is all the stuff that's bad, quarter panels, they're cheap. I can get quarter panels for like 80 bucks or something like that. So what we're going to do now is clean it out. I do not remember when I bought it, this big of a thorn tree growing inside of it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to double check that. We're going to have to cut that one out and get the rest of this shit out of here. And then we can take a look at it. So let's get it cleaned up real quick. So we finally got the beautiful $300 1966 Mustang. Just got dropped off. I've been waiting on getting this thing for a month because of all the damn rain. You can see how sunk it was in the mud. This thing sat for decades. But we finally got it home, and this is the only place that the rollback could put it. Well, it's kind of blocked in here. I was trying to get the Monte Carlo outside. I cannot squeeze it by right there. So we're going to go ahead and hoist it up. I don't know. I might just start cutting shit off on it right now. I was going to do this next week. But if I'm already going to have it picked up, why wouldn't you just, you know, cut some shit? I don't know. Let's see what happens. The motor's free, baby. That's probably the worst front bumper I've ever seen. Look at that thing. Holy shit. All right, almost got the front clip off already. groundbreaking new way to pull an engine. Straight up. Okay, basically got the front clip off, got the motor out. I do not need any of this, so we're gonna take a Sawzall and go right there. My plasma cutter took a shit on me, so I threw it away. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but it's okay. Usually this stuff has to get cut anyway. But we're gonna start right there, and then we'll end up basically gutting the whole thing. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to get done, but I'd like to get it completely stripped, and then we can kind of start measuring up how it's going to sit on top of the BMW. When you look at it, there's just so much to do. But, you know, hey, we'll just start cutting some shit and we'll see what happens. All right, let's keep going. We are getting shit done today, baby. Basically got the front stripped. I'm gonna pull the crane over here, pick up the back so I can get the rest of that cut out. I'm gonna crawl in there, and I want weight on the body so whenever I cut this floor, it can just fall, because right now it's kind of sitting on the floor. But damn. Mustangs are fun to cut. They're easy. They're easy. Knock on wood. This is probably going to take longer now, but they're usually easy. That's a pretty good pile of shit right there. Check her out. She is gutted. I'm already looking at it. Haven't really taken any measurements yet, but I'll be honest, I forgot how narrow these damn things are. I just cut one up 6 months ago, but we might have some fun with this one. And we might just widen the body. Instead of trying to cut my BMW, you know, down to smithereens, we might just give her the old Caseyscustoms and widen it. I haven't widened a car in a while. I've probably done 4 or 5 of them that way. It is an ungodly amount of work. It's fun. I don't know. Let's break out the tape measure. I got to get all this shit out of here first, though. Holy cow. All right, we are back on the Mustang. It's been 3 or 4 days since I've been in here. I had to get an emergency extraction, get a tooth pulled, and as you can see, my fat face is even fatter than normal. Oh, still doesn't feel good either. So I've had a couple days to think about how we needed to do this, what I wanted to do. The BMW is about 6 inches wider in the cowl area. It's close in the back. It's only a couple inches wider in the rear, but this cowl dash, 6 inches wider, there's no way around it. What I did on my last Mustang chassis swap had the same problem. I cut way into here on the dash, lost a lot of structure. Just, it was a pain in the ass. I spent like weeks just chopping up the dash. I do not want to do that again, especially considering the fact that this is kind of more of a RATROD, down and dirty budget build Mustang. I really want this to be like a mean, angry Mustang. I don't want a shiny one. I already have a shiny one. And not only that, that other 65 Mustang that I built, it took 6 months longer because of the paint job. I'm not doing that this time at all. I thought about it. How the hell are we gonna make it wider? What can we do? Well, we're gonna chop this body right down the middle. I have widened the bodies before, but it has probably been 6 or 7 years since I did one. I've only done 4 or 5 of them. It is a giant pain in the ass, and it's a ton of work, and you have to get custom glass and all kinds of stuff. I don't want to do any of that. So me and Dad got talking. What we're gonna do is cut out the windshields, kind of like the Hotrod guys do whenever they chop the top. You cut the windshield out, chop your top and then put the windshield back in. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna cut the frame all the way out on both of the windows, and then we're gonna put them off to the side. Then we are going to widen the body, and then we're gonna fit the glass back in there. So it's still gonna have stock size glass. It's just gonna end up having basically a 3-inch wider section on each side of the window. Does that make sense? Basically, we are gonna just cut the living shit out of this body until it's pretty much unrecognizable. Some people might be going, it's kind of already there. Oh no, it's gonna get much worse. I'm tired of talking, my face hurts. Let's fire up the grinder. I got the glass popped out, and I'm looking, and this is just gonna be a giant pain in the ass. I'm not excited, because technically this frame is attached to the package tray. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but we're gonna just start cutting and see what happens. The good news is I'm a metal fabricator, so whatever I really screw up, I can fix, but I'm not trying to turn this into like a 1,000-hour project. But I don't know. I want to cut one in half. Like I said, usually you just, but I don't want to do that because I want to run stock glass. As you can see, I'm a little hesitant, but fuck it, let's go. Check it out. So now, whatever we do, as long as we put this back in here, a stock windshield will fit. Boy, that is pretty intimidating when you look at it. Let's cut the rear. This was a giant pain in the ass. Holy cow. We lost a lot of structure, so the body's kind of wherever it wants to be. It also fell off the stand. That's not good. All right, we're going to keep cutting until we just got a giant pile. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're doing some cutting. We are doing some cutting. It might be too much. I wanted to keep my trunk normal. I didn't want to have to widen my trunk, so I went ahead and cut the trunk out. This is an interesting looking pile of shit we got going on right here. Holy shit. All right, I know it looks crazy. Trust me, as I'm looking at this, I'm going, did I mess up? But it's all right. We got to have confidence. What I'm going to do now, it is finally time to widen it. Now that our windshields are out and our trunk is out, we are going to go right down the middle, right there. Then across the roof, and then those two back package trays. I also need to get some of this structure out of here, because this is just going to hit my dash now. So I'm going to cut some of that out. And then it's time to go right through there. I'm also running out of time to get this video to Richard. So I don't know where we're going to end at, but we're going to keep going tonight and see where we're at. I'm kind of nervous. I'm not lying. I've probably said that 5 times, but let's cut some shit. how you're supposed to do a wide body. Holy shit.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
So just in case this doesn't look crazy on video, let me just walk around a little bit. I promise it's pretty damn crazy. Holy shit. Oh my God. I'm going to get all this shit cleaned up, and I'm going to take some of that stuff and put it up in storage because I'm not going to need it for a while. And then tomorrow we'll kind of get the body put back together. Holy shit. Yeah, that's different. I'm not going to lie to you. I came in here today and looked at this, and I just laughed for like 10 minutes straight. I mean, what the shit? When I say let's cut some shit, I mean let's cut some shit. Holy crap. So what I want to do, completely run out of time. Richard needed this video like yesterday. So what I want to do is get the body spaced. I think I said I needed to go 6 inches wider. I'm going to probably go 8 to make sure it clears everything. But I want to go ahead and get some square tubing, just kind of like holding the body together roughly 8 inches wider than it was. And then we'll try and get it onto the BMW. I don't know, that's saying, that's like 10 hours of the work, and I'm saying it like it's just, no big deal. But I would like to see kind of how close it is, how far off it is, whether I need to change some stuff, whatever. I'm sure I still have to cut some stuff down on the BMW because we just kind of rough cut it. Let's try and get this thing braced back up. It's just, I mean, there's just nothing there. What the fuck is wrong with you? I finally threw it too much. The trigger's just sticking on. We do some wild stuff on the channel, but that's pretty wild. That makes me happy. Man, it looks crazy. I'm excited. I haven't done one of these in a while. I haven't widened one in years, so. Dope. That's pretty wide. Holy shit. Dang, that's a big girl right there. Good news and I got bad news. Good news is I got it all together. It's technically in one piece. Stretched it 8 inches, which looks crazy when you're looking at it, down the roof, but it's not too crazy. You okay? That is a good looking car right there. Man, it looks good laying on the ground. I am building this 1979 Monte Carlo to look exactly like the Monte Carlo from the movie Training Day. She's on, baby. There it is. Yeah, awesome. We got suspension again, finally. Oh, that makes me happy. They both have it now, which is even better. Check her out. She's back up to sitting pretty. Very, very happy. Also, one thing I learned in this whole deal was I can steal those, take them out, unhook them in about 5 minutes. It's so easy. Getting them back in there, getting the lines back ran the way they're supposed to be is a much bigger pain in the ass. It takes a couple hours, maybe an hour. We're not doing that again. Also, I got this one all buttoned up, so I should never have to come out again. Tomorrow, I am getting the rest of my power steering hose. That is this is the non-pressure side, so it's just another hose that goes on there, but we have everything. So I should be able to get that buttoned up. And then we can take it for a drive, hopefully. In the last video, I got it running better, but I still don't know how great it's running because I only had it idling. I know I need to top off on my fluids and all that shit too. So hopefully we're going to figure all that out tomorrow. whenever that part comes in. And I think that's about it. Oh, also, just realized I need to put a latch on that other door because my passenger door is just swinging open right now. And this chrome, I am not very impressed with this stuff. It has came off a bunch of times. I've heated it up. I've put it out in the sun. I hit it with a heat gun. It just, yeah, I'm going to stick a screw in them so that they're there and hope to find a better way to fix this. Also, this bumper is not actually attached all the way. I need to bolt it in. We still have a laundry list of stuff that needs on this car, but boy, she's getting close and I really want to take it for a drive tomorrow. So that's what we're going to shoot for. I got the bags stolen back from the Impala and put in the Monte Carlo. It ended up being a giant pain in the butt. I threw them in there in like maybe 10 minutes. For some reason, it took like 2 hours to switch them back. I had to rerun a couple airlines. Giant pain in the butt. But they are back in there. We're finally switched out. So now we got to do some stuff to the motor because I want to take this thing for a drive. It's so bad. It has not been out past the driveway in probably 6 months. And I got a lot of stuff under the hood that is just not right. So let's get to messing with it. Just got back from the parts store. Great news. I got the power steering line in. It can technically take a straight one or a 90 degree. I said I'll buy both and figure it out because I didn't want to order the wrong one and then have to wait for another one to come. So we got both of those. I also got all new fluids. We're going to go ahead and top everything off. I think I already did that like a month ago, but it's good to just do that again. We're gonna get under the hood. I wanna button up every single thing under the hood so that tomorrow we can just get in and go. I was gonna try and cruise it today, but it's already dark, so there's kind of no point in doing that. I don't know, we might. Also, I don't think I have any of my lights hooked up, so I might start doing some stuff like that as well. And those interior parts are actually painted, so I can start getting my dash and stuff together. But I don't wanna get ahead of myself. I want everything to be running and driving perfectly. So the first thing we're gonna do is get our power steering line in, and then we'll start topping off fluids and see how she's running. Okay, got all the fluids topped off, fired it up. It's running pretty good. It's still smoking a little bit more than I'd like. Something needs adjusted a little bit. Also, I realized I have like 2 or 3 different leaks, a couple different hoses that don't have hose clamps on them, and a couple vacuum lines that still need buttoned up. So I'm gonna do that. Then I wanna fix this bumper. I need to basically screw it in from the bottom. It's just kind of flopping a little bit. I'm gonna try and get a little like mini tripod set up so you can see under there, but most likely you're not gonna be able to see anything. And what I wanna do after that is get my passenger door working because it is not latching, and I actually had to take the striker out because the latch locked up. And I don't mean locked up as in it's locked. I mean the latch is froze. I don't know what the hell happened, but I gotta deal with that because I can't have a door not shut whenever we go for a drive tomorrow. So let's see. Let's do the bumper thing. No, let's start buttoning up our little hose clamps and then we'll do the bumper thing. So, I got it figured out what happened. There's a bunch of plastic clips that hold the bottom of this bumper, and every single one of them is ripped in half. Not only did the clip break, but the actual bumper itself is ripped. So, about the only way to fix it is sheet metal screws. Everybody's favorite is drilling shit up, because all the shavings land on you and it feels great. Come on. Damn. Better. Okay, cool. I just gotta do that like 5 more times. Ugh. Got the bumper fitting so much better. It still is angled down a little bit. I looked at a bunch of pictures. That's kind of how these roll, but I don't love it. I don't know if I'm gonna see. I don't think I can adjust it anymore, so it is what it is, but it is 10 times better than it was, which is great. The only thing I want to do now, and then we can basically take our drive tomorrow, is fix this damn door. And I don't know how to fix it because I mess with it a bunch. I've soaked it in WD-40 a bunch of times. I think what happened was it was already closed and then it got slammed, so it like really closed really bad. I don't know. I'm gonna mess with it. I'll probably throw the door panels back on once I get that working, but we'll see. I don't know. I'd like to get some of the interior stuff put back together, but that's not as important as it running and driving because I actually want to take it out. This thing has not been driven farther than the driveway in probably 6 months, so I'd really like to just buzz it around the block a couple times. But we definitely gotta fix that. This took so much longer than it should have. Did I just lock it up again? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What did I do? Oh, I got too cocky. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, okay. Well, I got way too cocky because apparently I did not free it up. Oh, I did! Oh, that isn't going up far enough. That's the problem. So, latched up higher. Ah, got it. Okay. So this thing was bent, and I think I bent it back. And then, oh. Yes! Let's go put this back together. What a pain in the ass. Ha! It's locked, baby! Screw that door. Kiss my ass. I spent more time on that door latch than I care to mention on camera. But let's just say it was a fight. And it was a real pain in the ass, and there's something wrong with that thing, but I got it working. We're good to go. So we got it running. We got everything buttoned up, fired up. What I'm going to do tomorrow is buff this windshield because I can't see shit. I pulled it out earlier, pulled it in, and I ran into this little tripod with my camera on it. It was the one I did whenever I was doing the bumper work earlier and just crammed right into it. You okay? Shot it across the shop. Kind of funny. And the reason I did that, I could not see anything out of this. So I need to buff some of this tomorrow. I have a brand new windshield coming in. It just isn't here yet. They are taking their sweet time getting it to me. But after we get that windshield buffed, we're throwing a GoPro on and we are taking her for a drive. I am very excited. But I'm done. It is super late. It's getting hot. Holy shit. You okay? I think it's good. Yes! Took it like a champ. Holy shit. That scared the crap out of me. I completely forgot I had a little mini tripod set up earlier, and I cannot see shit out of that windshield. We gotta clean that. Oh shit. God damn it. Realized I forgot to bolt the chair in. running great. It is not running great. It ain't running great. I don't want to turn it off, so I'm not going to. Oh! Oh, shit. Did I just burn my freaking... Oh, wow, I thought I just smoked my eyelash and my eyebrow. Thing shot out like a 2-foot flame, and my head was literally right here. My whole face got hot. Oh, that's hot. Damn it. Ow. Baby, we are back on the V8 swapped 1990 Honda CRX. That is a giant Chevy V8 motor in basically the tiniest car Honda ever made. And in this video, I am going to get that motor to run. It's a 383 stroker, has like 500 horsepower. In the last video, I had to change the intake on it, had to do a couple other things. Also, I have cut the manifolds because they do not fit around my A-arms. These are problems you have when you lay the car completely on the ground. So we need to make our own headers. We're gonna basically have to modify the ones we have and just make some from scratch. It's gonna be a giant pain in the ass. Also, the other day, my dad was down here when I was working on the $1,000 Mustang, and we decided to try to get in it together. Here's that footage here.
Okay, we're gonna get in it now.
We're getting in it. You're driving. The good news is we're both little guys. This is gonna go right up my ass.
Wait a minute.
Oh. I'm not bad.
Ah, me neither.
Oh, hey, I'm actually not bad.
Not bad, yeah. I'm not bad either. Where are you gonna put the gas? Where?
Somebody said what you need to do is just run a cable to your hand. That way you can just pull.
Yeah, then you can just
Yeah,
adjust your timing as you go.
It's not as bad as I thought.
Uh-huh.
You're having trouble.
Uh-huh.
You gotta put your
I keep leaning in.
you gotta put your foot on the head.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
How you gonna give a throttle there?
I don't know yet.
Where's your brakes gonna be?
I don't know. You go back and I'm good. I'm actually not.
Are you
well,
good?
I'm also sitting on the ground.
We're sitting on the ground. You don't have a floor.
But it's a little bitty goddamn car, ain't it? Here, hold on. Let me get out and you straddle the transmission. I'll make this damn thing a single seater. I don't give a shit.
No, that's not gonna help.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. That's much worse.
That's bad. And it'll go up? Will it go up off the ground?
Oh, yeah. It comes way up.
Okay.
That doesn't really help the seating situation. Holy shit. You look great in there.
Wait, and then the steering wheel, right?
Yeah, I forgot about the steering wheel too. God damn.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Just roll on the ground. There you go. Don't hurt yourself. God damn.
Pretty bad. I'm on my knees.
Yeah.
Taller than the car.
So, as you can see, we look like two monkeys trying to fuck a basketball. We did not fit. It was rough. I kind of have got in there a couple times. I haven't really since I started doing my crossbars for the roll bar, and it became apparent very quickly that we needed to modify some things. What I'm going to do is instead of running a straight crossbar, I'm going to have a curve in it so that the seat can sit back farther. I ordered another roll bar for it. It finally came today. So if we have time after we get the motor running, I'm going to start basically cutting all that out and redoing it. Luckily, it's not the end of the world. I don't have to redo the whole cage, just the cross section and then a couple other braces. That also is not going to be fun. But the first thing we're going to start with is essentially making our own headers. So you can see what I'm talking about. I wanted to get the motor as forward as I could. I got it as much as I could. The oil pan is currently on the ground. So these are just things we're running into when you have a car laying on the ground. If I was doing a V8 swap and we were keeping this at ride height, I wouldn't have as many problems as I'm having, but it's still a big ass motor in a tiny little car. So we had to cut off the front of these headers. The good news is I kept the pieces. Also, I have a lot of room up. So what I'm gonna try and do is do something like this. Going straight up and then shooting straight back down into the collector. It's not gonna be super easy. I already popped the passenger side off. One great thing is I have a bunch of old headers that I've cut up before. So anytime I have cut up a header, I have kept the extra pieces. So I'm gonna be able to have a bunch of funky bends that I'm gonna be able to use to piece together what I need. I've already got started on the passenger side right now. So let's see if we can't weld it up and start piecing some of this shit together. I think I'm gonna probably need one of these real heavy curves right there, but let's get into it. that's ugly. Well, we gotta make it ugly first. Shit. Look at how crazy this freaking exhaust is going to be. The good news is I have plenty of room the other way. I realized I probably didn't even show you. Let me show what we're doing here. Okay. I just got this tack welded right now, but it's all together. It's pretty crazy. It's not as crazy as I thought, but it's pretty damn crazy. Let's go make sure it fits before we weld it out the rest of the way. Check it out! Perfect! That makes me very happy. Also, just in case you didn't know, this is all the way down, so this is the highest these A-arms will ever go. So, very, very happy. Need to weld that up, but first we're going to start on the other side. I need to pop that one off over there. I'm going to get the other one made, and then I'll just weld them up together. But that doesn't look as crazy as I thought. I kind of like how it looks, actually. It matches the A-arm really nice. All right, let's get this one off. Got it! This side might be trickier now that I'm looking at it. Let's see what happens. I 100% thought that was on time lapse. My bad. Richard, that's going to be a huge file. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, I don't want my toaster or my vacuum cleaner appearing emotional.
It's bullshit. Look how funky that one is. I made it extra big so that hopefully my steering can go through there. But let's go test it. It's so close. I mean, it's like right there. Damn it. We're gonna go bend this a little bit. Ow! Why? Why would you cut me? God damn it. That's a doozy. All right, baby, we know what time it is. It's time to cry like a baby. Best disinfectant on the planet. Oh! Oh! Ow! Ooh, ow! Yeah, that's a good one. I'm feeling on, baby. Where the hell did I drop the header? Oh, there it is. Okay. But now what we gotta do is not cut ourselves again. I just about did it twice. All right, we're good. Let's bolt it up. Damn it, that hurts. Oh, shit, it's still bleeding. We might actually have to put a Band-Aid on that one. Oh, she's in there now, baby. I don't love that this isn't smooth. It's kind of like, but that's okay. We're going to put exhaust wraps on these when they're all done. Sweet. Let's pop them off and go weld them solid, baby. All right, got them all welded up, got them all blended down. They're definitely not perfect, but they're gonna be okay. They won't leak, and we'll wrap them with some exhaust wrap to hide my ugly welds. What I'm gonna do now is get them bolted on. What I did already was got my battery cables hooked up. So once we get the exhaust on there, we're gonna be able to come in tomorrow, change a couple plugs, change the wires, change the cap, throw a battery in her, and see if she doesn't go kaput, kaput, kaput. But let's throw the headers on right now. Yes! That was a giant pain in the ass, but it looks pretty bitchin'. All right. Tomorrow, we change a couple parts, and we're going to hear her fire up. I haven't heard this engine fire up in a very long time, so a little nervous, but we'll see what happens.
The next day.
All right, we back, baby. Let me check out what parts we got. I got a brand new ATI distributor cap. We need to change because I broke that one. I'm not in love with the fact that this one's blue, but the guy at O'Reilly said they make a red one, but it costs twice as much. I said, well, blue's not that big of a deal. Also, new wires, got some fuel line, got some plugs. I was going to change them all, but these are just slightly different than the ones in it, so I'm just going to change the ones I broke. I think I broke 2 of them, because whenever we were putting the body on, the old body kind of did one of those guys and broke a couple things. So, all new wires, cap, and then I think we'll be able to rig up some sort of a gas tank and see what happens. But for now, let's get the cap out. All right, I got all the wires replaced, the cap replaced, everything is looking good. Found the starter. I used to have an actual button for this, but I can't find it, so we're going old school. We're gonna use a screwdriver. I'm gonna give her a little bit of carb cleaner just to make sure it's good, and then we'll run our gas tank to it. That's more than enough, probably a little too much. Oh, this is a pain in the ass to get to. I just realized. Oh! Oh, shit. Did I just burn my freaking... Oh, wow, I thought I just smoked my eyelash and my eyebrow. That shot out like a 2-foot flame, and my head was on the header.
That's what she said.
Okay, we're going to try this again. I'm going to move out of the way. It sounded like it wanted to run. I'll give it a little more juice. God, that was stupid. I am not going to get that close this time. That's not really... Well, come on now. All right, she's running. It needs gas, though. God, I really want to hear it run better than that, though. Oh, that's a lot. That's probably too much. Let's give her a little bit of how you doing. Oh, I can't see the throttle from here. Carb does not look good. Oh, wow. Boy, we might have smashed this carburetor up, I just realized. It's not working like it wants to. All right, let's go. Don't get close. There we go. Okay, it's running, but we definitely need to get some gas. Might be time to switch this carb out. I have a different one for it anyway, but it looks like one of the linkages is broke. This damn thing shot out like a 2-foot flame, and my head was literally right here. My whole face got hot. I was like, oh, shit. Now, granted, you know, these bushy-ass eyebrows could use a little singeing. Looks like it didn't happen, so that's good. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to change this carburetor out. One, it's an Edelbrock, which is fine, but, you know, we kind of rock with Holly, and I have a giant brawler that came off the 71 Ford down at the other shop, and this one's actually, I believe, a 1/2 inch shorter than that one, so we're going to switch these out, and I'm also going to rig up a little gas tank. I'm just going to do with like, you know, gravity fed setup just because we're gonna get it running and then we're gonna plumb it later. But yeah, let's do all that. So I have a little gravity feed tank. You've probably seen it on the Model A before. I have a couple of them. I can't find any of them. What I did find was a washer fluid tank, and this is a plastic mount at the bottom. I took the rubber mount off of it because we're not going to be using that, and I drilled it out. Well, I am drilling it out. And I think it's going to work. It might not work, though. It's also filthy. We're going to have to definitely clean it out. Let's see what happens. Oh no, I don't have a ton of gas. Oh shit. Hopefully I have enough for this little experiment we're doing. Please don't leak, please don't leak. Oh, it's leaking everywhere, shit! No, 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 why? Where? No! Oh, fuck. Oh, that sucks. I didn't have much gas to waste. Where did it leak from? Okay, let's take two. Son of a bitch. Round two. This is literally just a funnel. I don't like this at all, to be completely honest with you. It's just a funnel that I somehow got a hose on. We are so low on gas. I really didn't have enough to spill, and I spilled more than I wanted. Oh my God, we almost have no gas at all. No, bro, I am not going to the gas station in the middle of the night. I think I hear it. All right, let's see what happens. I don't know if we have enough gas. I'm not excited about that. What is that noise? That was a weird noise. Boy, I got that timing off bad, I think. Come on, baby. We definitely had the timing off a lot. Oh shit! Oh shit! Transmission is not in neutral. Oh shit! How did that happen? Oh shit! 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 Why? Oh, there is still fluid in the lines. It's shooting fluid out of the lines. All right, this will be the last one. Half gas, half starter fluid. Damn, that sounds pretty good! So, we've heard it run. It's ran for 20 or 30 seconds. It sounds good. I want it to run just a little bit longer. And some of you might know this already, some of you might not. I'm basically a crazy person. And whenever I want something done, I can't get it finished or get it figured out. I essentially won't sleep until I get it done. Is it autism? Probably. I mean, there's something going on. So anyways, it's currently 2 in the morning. I'm very tired. Gotta take my kid to school in 5 hours. But we're gonna go to the gas station now and get some gas. So let's go. All right, we're back, baby. I got like 4 gallons, and I'm pretty sure this funnel holds maybe 2 cups. So we got plenty. Now what I wanna do is not spill it everywhere, but let's see what happens. Still not even sure if this funnel situation works, to be completely honest with you. Why is it not stopping? Did we just dump an ungodly amount of fluid down the engine? See, if we did, I'm gonna hydrolock it. Maybe the float's stuck. It's definitely spitting gas. So some of it's in the bowl. Let's keep going. There's no way it holds that much, so let's see what happens there. I mean, there's no way it holds that much gas, right? We definitely just dumped half of this in the engine. I'm gonna take the carb off real quick. That makes me nervous. I'm gonna look down in the intake real fast.
2 hours later.
All right, I am glad that I got a little paranoid. Chucked the fucking piece of shit carburetor off there. There was a pool of gas down in there. I'm glad I didn't start turning it over because you can bend lifters and all kinds of fun shit. And I don't want to deal with any of that. So I'm going to let this thing sit for a very long time, change the oil, and then we'll start rocking it back and forth. But yeah, what a piece of shit. I knew it wasn't the best carb ever because it's got a bunch of broken linkages on it and shit. and basically I've just used it as a mock-up carburetor. I should have known better. The only thing I'm worried about now is maybe it was holding more gas than I thought earlier, and that just went right down the cylinder walls, and then we ran it for a little bit, but we're okay. The oil looks fine. It's not super bad, but yeah. Son of a bitch, I cannot believe it did that. It reeks so bad, like gasoline in here. It doesn't help I spilled a ton of it over there. It's also the middle of the night, so we are gonna call it a night. Tomorrow I'm gonna come in, we are gonna cut out that crossbar and install our new one. Basically, probably gonna cut here and then have all this pointing backwards to give us a bunch more space. And today, I got my door swinging bars, or whatever the hell they're called. That's not what I'm using them for. These are basically roll cage section that you can unclick. Guys will use them for their door bars where you can get in and out. What I'm going to be doing is putting them here. That way these will hold in my front end. Whenever you gotta take the front end out, you pull a pin, pick it up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to these tomorrow. Definitely wanna get to that though. So it's so stinky in here, I'm getting high, and not the fun kind of high. That last video I took was, I don't know, an hour ago. I went home, started hanging out, you know, got washed up because I smelled like gasoline, and I could not stop thinking about this damn thing. So I came back over here, got my torque bar, kind of just rocked the motor back and forth a couple times, turned it over. Everything is okay. I was just really worried that something got bent. It sounds great. Everything is good. Oil does not look as bad as I thought it was. So now it's bedtime for sure.
The next day.
We are in a time crunch as usual. I only got a couple hours of work today before I get this video out to Richard. And after thinking about it last night, I want to pop the spark plugs out. And to take the spark plugs out, I got to take the headers off, got to take all the wires off, yada, yada, yada. But I really want to make sure that there isn't like a bunch of gas pooled up in the cylinders. I did turn it over very slowly last night by hand, but I still think it would be better to go ahead and just flush it out completely, turn it over a bunch, you know, just let the starter run for a little bit with the cylinders open. Because this is a brand new motor, and, you know, I think it's okay, but still, peace of mind is worth more than anything sometimes. So let's take all this shit apart and see what happens. Pop the spark plugs off, and some of them, when I pulled them out, literal gas came out with them, which is so bad. So yeah, let's turn the motor over, see what happens. So most YouTubers would never show you shit like this because it's embarrassing and it's stupid and it was a mistake. Obviously, I was putting gas in it and I didn't think I put very much in there, but I put enough in there that it would have filled up a carburetor. I realized the carburetor wasn't holding any of it and it was just dumping down the intake. I thought it was a float problem. Tapped it around in case the float was stuck. That didn't fix it. It just kept dumping in there. So I took the spark plugs out. I'm getting ready to turn the motor over. I am hoping almost no gas comes out, but I'm prepared for the worst at this point. I think there's going to be a shitload of gas, and I'm going to make sure I'm out of the way so it doesn't spit all over me. So let's see what happens. Got the camera aimed at the cylinders. How am I going to do this without getting gas on me if there is gas there? I don't know. Damn it. Hey! Hey! That starter does not sound good. I don't think I have that starter adjusted right. Great news! We got a little bit out, but not nearly as bad as I thought. Oh, I'm so fucking happy. I mean, it definitely spit some out, but when I pulled this spark plug out, it literally dripped down there when I picked it up, so I assumed we had cylinders just full. This one spit out some, but not too bad. Other side had one cylinder pretty damn full too. Maybe two cylinders pretty full. The other side apparently was worse, but still, not too bad. Let me show you the other side. You can see on this side how wet this one was. So we definitely got some fluid down in there. It's not too bad in the exhaust port, which is nice. Nothing in the exhaust ports, which is real good. But yeah, this one and this one had some. See the fluid? Good news is everything sounds okay. Oh, I'm so freaking happy. I was worried there was gonna be, I mean, like 2 quarts of gas come out, which at that point you're like, hey, You need to get in there and kind of investigate, but we're good. Whew. Oh, so happy. I'm going to pop the spark plugs back in. That way nothing gets down in there. Probably throw the headers back on. I'm not going to worry about putting the spark plugs back on right now. But yeah, we're going to get this shit covered up. I'm not going to put the carb on. I'm going to put tape across there. That way I can just get it cleaned up. And then we're going to finally cut the damn roll cage, which we should have been doing like 2 days ago. But hey, whatever. Shit happened. Okay. Engine stuff is all done. It's finally time to cut some shit. It's been a couple days. I'm going into withdrawals over here. I'm having dreams about sawzaws. So here's what we got to do. We're going to cut this guy. Shit, I forgot I had that too. Got to cut that too. Damn, we're cutting a lot. I'm going to be redoing the bracing going down. So I'm going to cut all this out first, and then I'm going to try cut these and save them, and then I can put those on the new bar. But I don't know how that's going to work out just yet. First thing we got to do is get it all out of there and then start figuring out how we're going to do this shit. I'm not excited. I welded these a lot better than I should have. Let's go. Okay, got it cut out. That sucked so bad, but I got it measured. I am going to cut it right here. It matches the exact same as the one I already have in there. I don't know where, you know, we might end up, I don't know, to be honest with you. Actually, I'll take this back. I'm going to cut this long, and then we'll start kind of fitting it to where it's going to end up. I'm not sure yet. I want to obviously have it back as far as I can, but in reality, I don't need to go that far back. It's funny, sometimes you get the camera out, you start talking, and you change your mind on how you're going to do this. So what I'm going to do now, instead of cutting at the mark, I'm going to cut it way up here, then fit it, see where it's at, and then trim it down as I go. New plan! Check it out. This was a giant pain in the ass. I have it angled down a little bit because I'm going to do another crossbar there, tying into the back. This ended up saving me 14 inches. So now we have obviously a lot more room for a chair to go there. It's not that I want the chair all the way back to there. It's just that, you know, if my chair mount is here, I can lean it back some. Before, obviously, with the bar being there, you were just kind of stuck. So it's going to give us more room. Still not going to be the most spacious thing, but, you know, I want a firewall. My dash naturally was out to here. You know, that's just the stock dash. I'm going to move that up a little bit. I obviously don't want it to be the middle of the car or anything. But yeah, it'll get us here a little bit, which I like better. Firewall here, foot's right there. Not the end of the world. What I don't want to be is sitting in the back seat. So I'm kind of trying to be in the middle of it. The only thing I'm worried about is my 4-link bar. I'm going to have to definitely get very, very cute whenever I make my seats and stuff. One thing I also have to do, this is not going to work as a crossbar. This is not a drag car, by the way. First off, people keep asking me if this is going to be like 1/4 mile spec. And I'm like, no, man, this is just a street rod, hot rod, fun car. But I do want something to tie it in all the way across. So I don't know. I'll have to figure that out later. But maybe do something real low to go all the way across. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Right now, we're good. What I want to do before we end this video is get some cross bracing down there. And then I might also run this bar into the actual body to kind of give it a little more rigidity, because this is still a tiny little body. So we're going to a couple more bars cut, welded, called a video. It's the middle of the night. I'm tired, and yeah, my ass is dragging. Got these last 2 bars in. They are super tight, which is good. Looks pretty bitchin' too. I should be able to weld these fully, but I'm probably not going to just yet, just in case. God forbid we gotta cut something out again. All right. Man, that looks cool as shit. I like it. Oh, that's hot. Damn it. Ow. All right, check it out. Oh, I'm so happy with how this came out. Also welded plates. Yeah, there you go. From this bar to the actual body, just kind of tying it in a little more. And that's huge. I was I think I said it earlier, but it's 14 inches back. So definitely going to make a big difference. It's currently the middle of the night. I got to get this video to Richard, but next time the old man is down here, we'll sit in here, and I promise it will make us fit a lot better. Hopefully we don't look like two monkeys trying to fuck a basketball. Also extremely happy. I got the motor running. I haven't heard this thing run in probably a year or two. And then instantly thought I ruined it, and we got all that figured out. But yeah, almost blowing up a brand new crate motor is never fun, because a shitload of gas down the cylinders is not great on them, but really, really happy. Also, those headers are just bitching. We got a shitload of stuff done in this video. Probably 40 hours of work in this damn video. Cool. Man, I like this car a lot. It's just fun. It is an exceptionally long video because we tried to tie in a lot of footage throughout the year. Obviously, it would be impossible. We do 2 videos a week, so times however many weeks in a year. That's a lot of footage. So we condensed it as best as we could. There's obviously more videos if you want to go check them out. But what I like to do on my longer videos is have people comment an emoji, so that way I can see that you got all the way to the end. Comment a crown, and I will try and reply to every single person that puts a crown emoji. Thank you guys very much. You are the backbone of the channel. People that actually watch the whole video. You mean a lot to me. Thanks a lot. If you aren't familiar, I just started a second channel about a month ago. We usually put out a video every Sunday on that second channel. Go check it out. It's cool. They're a little less cut down, kind of more vloggy. Just me talking to the camera, not a ton of edits. Might be for you, might not be for you, but go check it out. Casey's Customs 2, all of the extras. If you are not subscribed, please hit that button now. It helps the channel grow more than you can imagine. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, comment, all that good shit they tell you in the end videos, and check out some more of my other videos. Peace! I love you.